We are Ham Radio.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, and we're here with another Tidradio TD-H3 Plus video. We're going to upgrade the firmware. So as you may or may not know from my previous video, the Tidradio TD-H3 Plus that they sent me from Tidradio was a GMRS version only. But according to them, after this firmware upgrade, it will be eligible for opening up all the other bands. Not that you should, but you can, apparently. So they sent me a file, which I'll link in the description. They sent me this file that I have unzipped, and there is a README first PDF in here. It basically says you've got to do that public account or whatever for Tidradio to download this software, but I'll put the credentials on the screen that they've shared with everyone. It's just like, hey, use these credentials. Apparently the way their website is set up, it has to have some kind of login. You're going to go to this download link. You get, these are the Amazon links for the different versions of the radio. There's the CPS programming. Download the software from there. About the unlock or switch version. Don't know what that means unless you want to switch from one version to the other. After upgrading the firmware to version 1.0.37 using the following method, you can use shortcut keys to switch versions, just like we could before. Press the PTT plus the asterisk, aka star button, and turn on the H3 Plus. It will switch between GMRS, ham, and normal modes. So here's how we upgrade the firmware. So currently there are 3 ways to upgrade the firmware. You could be upgrading it via the web.oddmaster.net, which requires the CH340 programming cable, which I have, or the Kenwood cable, or upgrading via the USB-C cable, which requires a USB-C data cable. And that's the version that we're going to try today, is the USB-C data cable. I don't want to do the Oddmaster app. Let's do the C cable version. There's a link there for an Amazon operation video. Finally, if you are satisfied with our products, blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much. That's the README first file. And that's the manual. And this is the software. So we'll install that real quick. This is the H3 Plus GMRS. And that is finished. Here's the upgrade firmware via USB-C cable. They've got a folder in here for each type. Update via the Kenwood cable, aka the K-type programming cable. We're going to do USB-C. There's the update app. We're going to hit the README first, just because we're cool like that. H3 Plus firmware update procedure. Note, be sure to use USB-C cable. Using the wrong cable can easily cause damage to the machine. The device requires firmware version 1.0.26 or higher. So let's see what we got. Go down to radio info. Version info 1.0.30 is what we have. So we're in bounds, as it were. So we got to press and hold the PTT button and the 3 key to power while powering it on, and it will automatically enter into the firmware upgrade mode. I can't say words good. So PTT button number 3, power on. Well, it said something, but we're going to try that one more time. Let's go big screen for this because we're cool like that. PTT number 3, power on. Connect USB to PC, release button, enter mode. Screen off. Okay, it says we're in that mode now. We're going to open the update app.exe, change the language. So let's see if we can get that open. Looks like we're already in English. Then open the .fw file. Select latest version. We hit open. So the latest version appears to be...
So future Freddie Mac here. The one thing I forgot to say or do in the video is that you have to open the firmware updating software first, and then hit the PTT, the number 3, power on the TD-H3 Plus radio, and then the update button, they say upgrade, but it says update for me, will not be grayed out any longer, and you can actually hit it. So remember that little tidbit. Back to the show.
Let's try putting the radio in firmware update mode again. There's that update. So let's click update. It's updating the firmware, or uploading it to the radio, we hope. Hope it's successful. I'm afraid to breathe now. Now it says it's offline and the radio has rebooted. So let's switch over to this camera and take the USB-C cable out. I do know from experience we have to go to radio setting. Okay, so let's just go turn on the dual watch. Make sure it's on. And it is. Let's see what the display says. Single, dual, or classic. This was a firmware upgrade, so we'll go with dual. Let's see what that says. Oh, sorry, this is exit. That's what we would expect to see. So now I'm so curious, I want to know what classic says. Exit, exit, exit. And what do you know? It looks like the TD-H3 without the +3. Anyway, it takes it back to the classic TD-H3 display. So let's just go back to the new style so I can tell these suckers apart. There's an SMS feature now. Let's go down to display and change that back to what we're used to so I can tell these things apart. But I want it in dual. Let's back out one and back out again. And let's go down to menu number 5. SMS, on or off. Well, let's turn it on. What the heck? SMS receiving function requires dual watch mode. Okay, what was the rest of that? To be off. Dual watch mode has to be off. Okay, so I'll play. Let's go turn dual watch off, and I think I can do that here. And that wasn't it. Yeah, I guess it was. Okay. And I think that's the SMS feature icon. All right. So SMS is on. Okay. Let's send an SMS to and content. Oh my gosh, I've got another one of these. I'm going to have to play with this. That'll be another video, folks. You can send, okay, inbox, sent, draft, statistics, clear, okay. All right, come on with that. So anyway, let's see if the firmware upgrade got us into a ham band or not. We are in VFO. Let's go 444 100.
Cancel.
It's saying cancel, as in,
You didn't say the magic word.
There were other versions of the firmware in there that are newer than this one. Let's just see if this one took. So we may have to go radio setting, radio info, version .10.33, which was. So we're going to make another attempt to upgrade that firmware. Let me get the software back up if it isn't still. I'm going to change that, and we're going to go all the way up if we can do it, if it will let us. Go here, here, here. Pick that firmware file. Reset after success. Hit update, and we're going to let it run. We're going to get that latest version. Okay. Now it says it's offline. The radio has rebooted. Still says cancel, but we didn't switch over yet. So PTT plus the star. There it is. Ham, normal, or GMRS. We're going to go. I wonder what normal is. We're going to go with number 2. And it says initial unlock system. Yes. Data will be erased. Confirm. I don't care. Look at that business. We are now transmitting on 444.1. Let me put a CTCSS. Oh, everything went away.
1 0 0.
All right, still transmitting on it. Let's put in the correct CTCSS tone, which we got to alter it. Choose CTCSS. We're going to come down here to 100.0. Let's turn that sound up so maybe you can hear it. Who knows? We're going to alter the receive. Oh, I think we already did that. I'm sorry. And we'll go to transmit, alter, CTCSS, exit, exit, exit. And we have successfully upgraded the firmware and are able to switch into other bands, or other wider bands, I guess you would say. So let's see if that
Menu.
see if that SMS feature is still there. Oh, there's a scan Bluetooth, and now there's a number 7 for SMS. Radio info, analog set, programming channel. I wonder what analog set is. Frequency calibration, maybe? U-band, V-band calibration. Value plus or minus 100 hertz. Hey, what's this business about, y'all? This could bring in some future videos. So there's an AM volume level as well. Let's make it level 3, just to be different. There's radio info, so let's see what we're at here. Radio ID is now 12. It's still the TD-H3 Plus. The firmware version is 1.0.40. Hardware version is 1.0.1. Work mode is normal mode, and we can exit, exit. Let's see what scan is. Scan mode, seek DCS. Hang time, 1 second. Huh. Watch this about. Okay, scan frequency and hang time. I think that's where we can scan frequencies. Or maybe set a scan list. Frequency, code, channel, store, reset. Interesting. Frequency Ranger.
Silver.
Sounds like it should be an awesome drama action series. Frequency Ranger. Shasha. So it's showing lower and upper 136 megahertz to 600 megahertz. I want to alter that. Upper limit, lower limit. 136 number input mode. We're just going to back out of that pretty little color menu right now because I don't know what that's all about. Scan mode. That's our normal channel scanning mode. We can seek a DCS tone, seek a CTCSS tone, or seek a reverse DCS tone, maybe? I don't know. Non-regular? I don't. Cool features. New features, I should say. Scan Bluetooth. On and off, mode, name, pairing. We went over this in the previous video. So there you have it, folks. There's how you do it with the C cable. Didn't have any success with the K-type cable. That's why I always love my data cables. So go have some fun with it, and I'll start learning about the SMS mode and those other cool little new features, and we'll be back. Folks, this is Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, saying 73s, wishing all the good signals to be yours, and ham on, y'all.